Hello, love. Story Saturday. This is a repeat story, but I have a lot of followers who haven't heard it yet. There is one time I purposely canceled on a client. Actually, in my 10 years of caking, I only canceled on like 3 other clients, but we had like vacations we were going on, but I did give them a month's notice in advance. But this specific one was the only one that I canceled a week before. Let me tell you why. I had her booked. We haven't really discussed like details and whatnot. So I messaged her like a week prior and we were discussing details and what she wanted. And then she's like, I trust you. You're going to do a great job, whatever, but this is what I want. She sent me a picture and told me I want it exactly like that. And I told her I can't really make it exactly like that, but I will do my best to make it similar. Side note, never ever say you can make it exactly like that because it will never be exactly like that and they will find a problem with it. Plus, it's not your artwork. You want to tweak it a little bit. Anywho, everything was all set and well. Everything's going great. And then she messages me later on in the day and she's like, listen, this cake has to be perfect. I want to make sure that it is perfect. I was like, yes, I will work on it to the best of my ability. I promise. Couple of hours later, I get the same exact message. It really does have to be perfect because everything in my life is perfect. My daughter is perfect. My car is perfect. My job is perfect. So you have to make sure this cake is perfect. That was when my anxiety started to peak and I was a little worried about this. After what seemed like the 4th message of making sure that everything had to be perfect, I got so nervous and anxious at this point that I just told her. I thought the best thing to do for me and my mental health was to cancel her order. So I told her, I'm sorry, I don't think I'm the right cake artist for you. You seem to be wanting it exactly perfect, and I don't know if I can live up to that. It's actually making me quite nervous, so I do have to cancel the order. And this was just a week before, so I understand. I would never, ever, ever cancel on somebody a week before unless they were making me feel a certain kind of way. I know how hard it is to find a baker to do a custom cake in a week. So I knew what I was doing wasn't right, but I just knew as well that my anxiety would not be able to handle this for an entire 7 days. She seemed okay with it until an hour later, she messages me and she called me the B word, telling me I'm unprofessional, telling me I don't know how to handle a little bit of pressure. What kind of person am I that I can't handle a little bit of a challenge? And I let her swear at me. I let her yell at me. That was fine. I apologized. I told her, I understand you're upset and I would be too, but really I cannot work with you. And I know some of you in the comments are going to be like, well, I can't believe you did that to her. And I totally get it. That's completely fine. You can call me unprofessional. You can take her side. I really don't care. Because as soon as I canceled that order, the relief that was lifted off my shoulders was worth it. So probably around 4,000 cakes, that was the only time I ever actually canceled.